Man, man. Well, man, I just wanted to bring you on real quick. For those who are watching, this is my brother Chris McClure. He is a great man, and and he's going to be one of the power speakers for the Empower You Men's Conference. That man, if you're listening, I hope you are getting ready to go there. But I wanted to bring my power speakers on, Empower You speakers on to introduce you to them and to let them talk about things that they do currently right now, and to give you a little sneak peek of what Chris is going to be covering at the conference. And so to get your appetite a little bit wet and get ready for what's about to take place. If you don't mind, right now, if y'all would share this video, if y'all would like this video, share this video um, right now, so that way we can get as many men uh, popped on this screen. And because this conference is going to be so awesome, off the hook, I'm excited. All the speakers are excited, and we're about to do a great work here, not just in the city of Columbus, but the surrounding areas. And Chris, what part of Ohio are you from?
Yes, I'm in the Dayton, Ohio area, just a little
Okay.
bit east of Dayton, about an hour or so from you.
Okay, cool. So he's not far away, but um, we're going to be impacting man across the nation with this conference. Like I said, I already have a few people that's coming from Pittsburgh, so they're traveling, a few hours to come to this conference. They said I need to be there, so they're going to
Awesome.
be here. So
Yeah,
I'm
good deal.
I'm I'm excited about it. So, um, tell me about yourself, Chris. Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am married to my high school sweetheart, Jill. We've been married, it'll be 17 years here in May, and we have three great kids that are this year 11, 9, and 7. So we got our hands full busy with them. I've been a pastor I've been a youth pastor for about the first 12 years of my ministry career, and then I have been an associate and executive pastor type roles for the last several years. And then 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, I joined the John Maxwell team to become a certified coach and speaker and leadership. I've been following John Maxwell's books and teachings for 20 years of my life. He's been an influential leader in my life that I've learned from for a long time, and joined that team to just basically, I guess, take up level my skills, give me some new skills to implement in my life and my leadership, and didn't plan on starting a business with that until I got into the program and started studying and talking to some people and realized, the as much as what I had known in the church world, um, the business community, I was really crying out for help in leadership development. I kept talking to people through our churches about how frustrated they were with their workplaces, their bosses, the people around them. And I thought, you know what, I know my realm and my bubble has been in the church, but the community, the business community needs a lot of help. And we look in our world today and we know we need leadership. Maybe like no other time before. I don't know. I mean, in our generation, we need leaders to step up. So I started a business called Lead Life Big, and Big stands for Be Intentionally Great. And
Nice,
and it's a
nice.
servant. It's all about servant leadership. So for me, it's all about how do I serve those I lead, and how do I make an impact every day with the people that I'm engaged with. So whether it's my family, whether it's my neighbors, whether it's those I'm leading in my church responsibilities, or whether it's business leaders that I'm connecting with. So I've been doing that for about the last 2.5 years. Building my business, learning what it's like to be a business person as well. It was been a challenge because I've been in a bubble
Yeah,
for a long time in this world
yeah.
of the church, and it's been a lot of peaks and valleys and growing pains, but it's been good. And I know I've grown a lot as a leader myself as I've learned to engage other leaders outside of what was my comfort zone.
That's good. That's good. Now tell me what that acronym BIG means again.
Be intentionally great.
Be intentionally great. Listen, y'all better take that nugget right there. And I believe that he's going to use that during his part his segment of the conference. And
Absolutely.
that's awesome. And like you said, you pointed out that your leadership, as you raise your level of leadership, is going to affect your family, is going to affect your neighborhood, your community, is going to affect your ministry, it's going to affect all types, it's going to affect all areas of your life by
Right.
you raising your level of leadership. And
Yep.
and men who are listening, listen, this is all we're doing. This is our goal. This is our mission for this conference, is to raise our level of leadership, of manhood, of being a father, being a brother, a spouse. We're going to encourage you, we're going to inspire you and empower you to raise your level of greatness. And so by being intentional, that's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
And so what I want to do right now is, for those who's listening, I'm going to give you Chris's topic, and I'm just going to give a short explanation of it. And I already know he's gonna work it. He's not going to give you the nuggets, and I'm gonna give you some stuff, but he's not going to give it to you. I want him to hold that hold that until it's time. But
Yep.
uh, so Chris's topic is the moral and ethical qualities that undergird our manhood is what we have come to know as character. Self-checking our character is key to determining how successful we are at accomplishing the purpose-filled assignments for our lives. We can't use the same strength conditioning drills we practice in high school football as we are preparing for the NFL. I'll say that again. We can't use the same strength and conditioning drills that we use in high school if we're while preparing for the NFL. It won't work, right? Thinking that this can be possible is dangerous and somewhat absurd. The same is true for character conditioning. Big assignments require more. So, men, let's train for more.
Mm.
So that's Chris's topic. And character.
Mm-hmm.
Character is everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about this, as we were going to prepare for this tonight, this morning, I was thinking about, character, it's so foundational to our success and to our impact
Yeah,
because it's like the iceberg, right? What we see on top is
hmm,
good, but what is underneath is what really is impacting. And so character is one of those under the waterline issues for us. And if we're not building our character day in and day out, working on our integrity, working on who we're becoming, and
yeah,
making that a priority, being intentional with our character, then we just we're gonna hurt ourselves, but we're gonna hurt the people that are around us in our sphere of influence. And I,
yeah,
for me, it's all about that. It's like I want to grow, but I want to grow so I can help others. And
yeah,
when you mentioned the training piece, it hit me, the statement of what got you here won't get you there.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
we have to keep working out. We have to keep striving to be better day in and day out, and our character is no different in that.
yeah. I mean, you said something critical, like super critical. Like, it's not all about you,
Hmm.
and to the fact that you understand that you affect others.
Yeah.
So if I don't take care of myself, if I don't take care of my character, it's going to
Yeah.
impact and influence the people around me to a
Yeah.
point that it's either going to cause a negative reaction or it's going to cause a positive reaction. And that's all we want is win situations, right? We want to
Yeah.
become the best man that we can be, and character, having the right character is so critical and essential to doing just that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
Because for me, I think about it. I think a lot of times people that want to help other people feel guilty taking care of themselves because
yeah,
they think, well, I'm supposed to serve others, I'm supposed to help others. And what we
yeah,
need to understand is that it's like the cliched, overused, probably illustration. But if you don't put your own oxygen mask on first in an airplane emergency, you can't help the people around you. And if we aren't building
yeah,
into our, if we're not growing, if we're not, making sure that we have something to give, you know, if we're not filling ourselves up, we can't pour out to other people. And so a lot of people who are very others first and wanting to serve others, they actually hurt their influence, their impact, because they don't take care of themselves well enough. They let themselves get run over, drained, and they become a doormat to a lot of people, and they're not building themselves up, and they're not filled up to help.
Man, you talking now. You talking. See, see, I don't even have to ask the last question. Last question was simply, why should man come to this conference? And I believe you just answered it. Listen, if
Well,
we're
I
going to
think,
be the, go ahead.
well, I was just going to say, it is. I mean, if we want to be there for the people that we love in our life, the people that we're leading in our life, the people that we want to lead and have an impact with, we have to invest in ourselves. And I see so many people who want greater things in their lives, but they're not willing to invest in themselves. And so this conference is all about that. It's how do we
Yeah,
spend the time investing in ourselves that day so that we can then pour out and help other people and achieve the things that we're really capable of achieving. So, yeah, I mean, too many times men neglect self-care because they
yeah,
think they've always got to take care of somebody else. And,
yeah,
I'm around a lot of great women in my life, and I watch them hunger to grow and show up to conferences or do trainings and all this. And
yeah,
I see a lot of men staying away from it because they
yeah,
don't see it as necessary, or they don't want to seem soft, or they don't want to
yeah,
admit that they need to get stronger in an area. But by doing that, we're actually hurting ourselves and those we really want to impact in our lives.
yeah. I mean, that's so true. And like you said, how are you going to take care of somebody else if you don't take care of self first?
Yep.
How are you going to fill somebody else up out of empty? Like, how selfish is that for you to pour into somebody out of your emptiness?
Yeah.
Why not pour into them from being full of refreshing tools? I talked about using doll scissors. I don't know if you used a pair of doll scissors before, but you're cutting, it ain't cutting. It's not working. It's very hard to use. And so conferences is just like that. Is going to get retooled, refreshed so that way
Yeah.
you can be used in a greater way and be of a greater
Yeah.
impact, man.
Yeah,
Jeez.
conferences, the way I explain it to people, conferences and events like this are just, they're a catalyst for growth. They're not the end game. There needs to be a process that follows, but these events often light the fire that we need to have stoked so that we can then get serious about our growth. And so, I encourage every guy that's available and out there and realizes that they need to really up level their own life so they can be a better man for the people in their lives. This is a great conference to come to and be inspired and be challenged and be equipped, and be empowered so that they can then go back home and in their workplace, in their communities. And, this is the place to be on March 17th.
Appreciate it, man. Well, Chris, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. I'm not gonna hold everybody else any longer. But if you have any questions regarding the conference, I will put the link inside this feed, and just reach out to myself, and we were gonna, between me and Chris, we will reach back out to you. Whatever you
Yeah.
need. The cost, the seat of the conference is $60, and what that covers is you get 2 meals, you get 5 dynamic, awesome, powerful, wonderful speakers. You get fellowship. You get networking. There's gonna be time to network with these great gentlemen, and each other. And like I said, this conference is gonna be about iron sharpening iron. Nobody in here is the ultimate Superman, but we're all working towards it. And that's the thing about it. We're all working towards becoming a greater man, because if we become a greater man, our homes become greater, our communities become greater, our cities, our states, our world becomes greater. But it all starts with us, men. So let's rise up and ask a neighbor. If you don't have the $60, phone a friend, because this is something that you definitely not want to miss,
Yeah.
because these men, we're going to be pouring into you like never before, and we are striving for true transformation. So
Absolutely.
All right, Chris, I appreciate you, and
Yeah,
I
thank you.
look
Appreciate it.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. So everybody, please like this video, share this video because we want as many men that can be impacted to come. I'll tell you right now, there's probably at least only we got about 70 tickets left. So you want to get your ticket now because space is limited, and we plan on it selling out with by March 1st. So that's gonna be the deadline, March 1st. So get your ticket. Don't get left out until the next one. Don't do it.
Right.
All right, man. Take
All right.
care. Be blessed.
Thank
Don't be
you.
slipping and sliding out there.
Right. Be safe, everybody.
All
See
right.
ya.
Take care. Bye.
Uh,